Welcome everyone to Monday's Meet the Author. I'm your host, Jessica Clyde. Today's guest is HJ Bellus. She's a USA Today bestselling author. Welcome, Heidi. Tell our ravenous readers a little something about yourself.
Well, hello. Thank you for having me here today. For those that you know me already, I'm pretty much a simple gal. For those of you that don't, I live in a small town in southern Idaho. Live on a family farm with my high school sweetheart and 2 children. And right now is kind of our busy season because we're getting ready for the fair. And then as soon as fair's over, it's back to school.
Oh boy. My kids are grown, so I don't have that to deal with that anymore, but I remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you do a lot of writing in the summer when your kids are home, or do you do more when they're gone?
It's pretty much equal all year round.
That's good.
And then obviously you're a writer, so you know it just depends when the words are flowing and not flowing. And boy, when they're flowing, I don't care what's going on.
Right? Do you lose track of time? I do. I'll look up and it's been 2 hours and I don't even realize time's, what's happened around me. I'm completely tuned out.
Yes, for sure. Those are the best times. I'm like, oh, that felt so good.
Yeah, right? I find it's a stress reliever too. If I start getting too much stress and anxiety around what's happening in my real life, I just go write and I get into that zone and it's like nothing matters but what's happening in my mind. And it's always good.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, so how long have you been writing romance?
I've been writing, I don't know, I keep saying 4 years, but I should probably really check to see how long. It doesn't seem like that long, but between 4 and 5 years.
Yeah. How many have you written?
Every time I answer this, last year I was saying around 40. I know it is around 40 books, but I need to do like an official count.
Wow, that's a lot. I am so envious. Whew. So tell our readers, what romance genre do you write?
Everything's pretty much, romance, obviously. A lot of contemporary. I love sports. I love writing sports romance and set in the college years. So I have quite a few of those. Quite a few cowboy series, some rom-com. Lately, my newest series, the Yesterday series, is set in a small town, second chance type romance. I've really been digging those lately.
That's the ones that you're offering today. So tell us about that series. What's the heat factor?
Okay, so the Yesterday series, there's 3 books in it, and there's interconnected standalone characters. The heat factor, I'm going to say 10 sizzling hot and 1 is none. I'm going to give it probably about a 5. There's lots of angst in it, just connections, reconnecting, trying to struggle through like your past mistakes and finding like where you're at in life. So yeah, I'd give it a solid 5 for heat factor.
Well, that's cool. How much detail do you actually go in? Is it grave detail, or is it just kind of smoothing over the edges? Or I like this view better. Go ahead.
You know exactly what they're doing. I'll give you that, and exactly what position they're in and how it feels. So how about that?
Oh, that's the way I write too. So hello. I just can't stop there. When you're in your imagination, you're thinking it is like, we just went right there. So what's your current work in progress? What do you have coming up after the Yesterday series?
I knew you were going to ask that question. So I have a couple things bouncing around. I have a short story in Jordan's Army Anthology. It's been submitted. It's a spinoff from my very first series, Cree. It's actually his daughter. But I'm also working on kind of a secret project. It's in my head, when I'm a writer, like whatever comes or whatever storyline hits, it hits. Like I've never been like genre specific. And this one is really different. My sister-in-law keeps saying, oh, it's romantic suspense. I'm like, it's not suspense. She's like, it's taboo. I'm like, well, it's not taboo. But then when I explain it to her out loud, I'm like, oh, maybe it is. So anyway, it's kind of a secret project. I'm hoping to finish it up here in the next month. And I think I'm just going to hit publish instead of just kind of go surprise with it and just, you know, get it out there and not second guess too much of it.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best way to do it too, is not to overthink it. I overanalyze everything. If you followed my career,
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how self-disciplined I am, because I'm already itching to make teasers and share the covers. So we'll see how good I do.
There you go. Oh, so you have a newsletter that you put out once a month, or do you put out more often than that?
I try to send it out every Friday, every weekend type deal. I like to do it once a week. I have, I always let my readers know what's going on, any special sales from my friends or me. Then I also have like an Only in Idaho section, or a part about my family, because I love to share what's going on in my world. So there's usually personal pictures on there and some of the things that are going on the farm, or different things like that. So you get to see, you know, a piece of my life. And what's been cool about that, I named it Only in Idaho, and I had so many readers reply back. They're like, we didn't know you lived in Idaho. So yeah, I like to send out one weekly, and it's not just book stuff. A lot of it's looking into my life, or a recipe, or hey, have you guys bought an air fryer? What do you think type deal. So it's a pretty fun newsletter to get.
Yeah, I like it when it's personal like that. I don't like it just to sell.
Yeah.
After I took on this Romance Devoured,
Right.
I started the once a week newsletter, but after I took on this Romance Devoured, I kind of decided I needed to back off of that just a little bit. And I've had more backlash from the backing off than I did that I was overdoing it. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to make all that work. Make everybody happy.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's pretty special when, you know, readers reply back, or they're like, you know, we really enjoy this, or thanks for sharing it. It's just a bond created that's really special.
Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, so you have your yesterday series. Don't know if I can post on the, let me see if I can grab the covers for you and post it in the comments.
Okay.
Have your link?
Yeah, and like Jessica said, book 2 is free, and today's actually last day to grab it for free. So that was yesterday. Make sure you grab it for free. The majority of my books are in Kindle Unlimited, so if you're a KU reader, you can take a chance on that. If you're an anal reader like me, you don't have to read them in order, but if you want to, it starts with Yesterday is Gone, That Was Yesterday, and then Yesterday is Ours. So
there we go.
That's that.
I got the covers in the comments, and then I'll post the link on there as well so that y'all can see a quick grab it. And I want to remind y'all that today the book is free for Heidi, and we also posted it in the Romance Devoured's newsletter. It's featured today as the free read. If you're interested in discovering free and discounted books, you need to sign up. And there's going to be 2 links. If you're already in Romance Devoured's newsletter, you can click directly to Amazon from there. And if you're not, I'm going to put the Amazon link in the comments here where the cover is so that y'all can go grab it there. If you like discussing romance book with other romance fans, join our Ravenous Readers group. And I know that Heidi has a group as well. We'll put that link in the comments for y'all too. What's the name of your group, Heidi?
It's called I'm a My Way Girl, and it actually goes back to the very first series I wrote, Cree, Trip, and Miles. So, yeah, come join us. It's lots of fun.
All right. Thanks for everybody for joining us today. And Heidi, thank you so much. On behalf of myself and Romance Devoured, we appreciate your time. Yay!
Yes, thank you for having me. I love Romance Devoured. Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.